with it, and I'm basically using that to kind of get like seen as far as like, because I feel like people don't even know that I dance or write music or rap or whatever. So, you know, I look at it as the more people that I gain as, you know, supporters or whatever, they'll go and see the other things that I do. They just won't be, because I feel like people can be one track. Once they see you as one thing, or you're introduced to that one thing that you do, that's all they want to see. But I'm just not like
Puffy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know, no, I mean, like, people, you have to break people out of that mold where they're like, you know, because people will be like, nah, I ain't doing that. I'm not calling you nothing different, or you do this one thing.
Right.
That's what I like.
Look at the biggest actor on the planet. That's The Rock. He's Dwayne Johnson.
That's true.
I'm like, yeah, for a minute, like, you would have said, oh, I'm finna go see one of The Rock's movies, and people would be like, why are you doing that? Now it's like, he could do anything. It could be Dwayne Johnson is Barack Obama, and we'll be like, all right, I'll give it a chance.
This is sad because I literally thought you were about to say Will Smith. And I mean, I know it's not, but I'm like, there's another person where it's like, thinking back, it was like, nah, you rap. Like, you rap, you wrestle, that's the only thing you're going to do. And now you look back and it's like, you don't even picture them rapping or wrestling.
Can't even say that.
I don't
He's
even.
not a rapper.
I don't even picture if the Rock came out at WWE. I know the fans would be. I'd be like, "What you doing out here, man?
Yeah,
go back to acting, man.
Yeah.
You ain't."
And
out
he's coming
here.
back. He just said last night, so he's coming back. Yeah, he's coming. He's not
back?
going to wrestle. Like, every time I say he's coming back, it's just
His daughter's coming back.
Yeah, his
right?
His daughter's starting training. But it's like WrestleMania is coming up, so they have to get the people that don't watch wrestling to watch it. So they're like, all right, Rock, you come out here so people can watch it and be like, maybe I'll pay $10 to watch WrestleMania.
I'm a big fan of, who is that, Naomi?
With the fat booty? Yeah, that's
a great wrestler.
I know, boy.
I saw her, you know, I was like, yo.
We never
got this many wrestlers.
We never talked about that, but when you brought that name up, I was like, yeah.
I was like, Naomi's great. I never saw so many. I mean, it was a stadium full of, let's say, you know, a stadium full of white people. I didn't expect them to all cheer like that. When the black girl came out and wrestled, I was like,
oh, they love
I said, what's going on?
When a black person comes,
it's
a good thing.
Excited. Anyway, I said, oh, she's good. They're like, oh, yeah, she's the former champion. I was like, oh, okay. The white girls had little Naomi signs. I was like,
when Kofi Kingston won for the championship, you should have seen white people. They was crying.
Oh, wow.
Hell, I cried. Anyway. So you don't want to get pigeonholed. You do a myriad of things, and we're continuing from there.
Yeah, because I love people who give respect for their different crafts. Like, you know, Childish Gambino, he's like one of my favorite people because he I think he actually started off like doing stand up.
He was doing stand up.
Yeah, he's an artist. And
right.
He has his show Atlanta that I'm like a huge fan of. So and
he's another one
writing for 30 Rock. Yeah,
yeah. Jamie Foxx is another one. He's taken serious. Like, anytime I see a Jamie Foxx movie, I'm like, I don't see him as Jamie Foxx the singer. Like, I take him serious as the role he's playing.
Yeah.
So I just want to be, you know, respected and looked at as whatever craft I'm doing at the moment. You see me as that, not just, oh, this is just a guy who does remakes or whatever, you know, whatever I'm, you know, dipping dabbling in. So
now, how did you meet this gentleman here?
Oh man,
yeah, for real.
Through Instagram.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. We I think I posted like a video and he ended up DMing me about it. I don't know. I don't remember like the exact conversation verbatim. It really happened so fast. I don't know. I don't even remember how we got into the conversation of like management and stuff. But we did, and I saw like he was basically, you know, just coming up with ideas and doing things before I even like officially started working with him for real. So that made me like realize like, wow, he really like, you know, trying to like help me out, because it was at a time where I feel like I needed some help or somebody, because it was getting to be a lot with me growing and handling promotions for people, and you know, just me being the content creator, it was a lot to handle on the outside as well. So he came in like at the perfect time for me, really.
And for certain artists, I think we talked to, I interviewed like Anaya Lamise and like certain people like that. There's this, you're huge. Like your videos on BET and VH1, and you're becoming a household name. But at the same time, you're like, I'm still trying to build what I got here at the same time. So there was, I think I was talking to her one time. She's like, yeah, I got like, you know, millions of people watching this video. And I'm like, and now what do I do? Because this doesn't translate into just, the likes don't translate into money. Like you have to do something in between. So that's one of those things where it's like you get somebody like him to step in and kind of help out on that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So what is that like where you're like, okay, I'm seeing what is it like kind of becoming famous but also still trying to build up the brand?
I don't know. It's kind of hard because you're trying to I guess learn what your worth is, because I guess I really didn't know what it was, and he kind of came in and kind of made me see like basically I wasn't charging people enough. Like I was doing all this work and they was getting more out than So I think that was the main thing for me, learning and realizing what my worth is. And I feel like everybody should, so nobody would be able to tell you what your worth is,
Yeah, because I would say, I say this all the time, award shows are boring. Yeah, like they are. Mm-hmm. The stuff you do has prompted me to watch clips from award shows.
Wow, that's deep.
That is what, and look, there's nothing about it. Like when the networks that host award shows start reposting the stuff that you do, then that's saying something, because it's like they could have just posted their own clip.
Right, yeah, definitely.
They literally could have posted their own thing and just left it alone, but they was like, hey, here's a guy that redid our clip from our award show, and it's like, yeah, I'll watch that, and then that makes me want to watch whatever it is y'all have, so that adds heavy into the value that you're bringing, because they know why. There's a reason why they posted your stuff. Right. Like, there's a reason why.
Yeah, it's still crazy to me. I see comments, people like, oh, I seen this show because of you. And
yeah.
I'm just like, really? Like, are you serious? This is so crazy to me. I'm still trying to bring it all in. Like,
Influence.
Yeah.
What made you, and we'll talk to Chad real quick, what made you want to reach out to Reggie? What particularly, because there are Instagram people and Vine people that are out there, but what particularly stood out about him?
Well, just like you guys, I had been a fan too, for as long as he had been doing it. And I think that day, he really made me laugh. And I was like, this guy is more than just like a funny guy at home. And I started looking at those props, and I was able to see the artistry in it. And that's what I was impressed by, because of the layering and the way that he did the videos. Just everything about him that wasn't necessarily funny, but was very systematic and very, like I would go in the studio and lay vocals. It's a certain thing that I do first, and then I come and I follow it up with this. And I was able to like almost see his brain and how it ticked. And that was really impressive, and that's what made him stand apart from other people that do similar things. I was able to see how systematic it was and how intentional he was with the way that he did it. And so I seen the art in it, and that's what inspired me to be like, okay, I want to work with him.
Yeah,
and help him to monetize that, because I could tell just through my eyes and looking at branding and the way the page was set up and just everything that people loved him, but I knew that higher up, the people that were using him were doing just that.
Yeah,
I could just tell. Yeah. I knew it wasn't being monetized properly. So that's honestly what made me reach out. It's just trying to build a new partnership, and then also come in and help him with things. Because remember, we talked about last time I came, how I had a rough start, and I just didn't have good guidance.
That, honestly, so I could see what we're trying to lead into.
Yeah, I could see the need for that, and now I just have an eye for it. Like when I see an artist that is incredible, I can also see the different things like behind the scenes. I can read into situations. So I just was able to tell with my third eye that there was some things that were needed that maybe I could provide. So that's what inspired me to reach out,
And we'll put a link for our YouTube viewers to our interview that we had with you, because that was one of the running themes that you had in your interview. It's like, look,
interview we've ever done.
I have a talent, and people have just used the talent, and they used it because I literally just had no clue what was going on. Like I thought we were doing everything fair, and it turns out we were not. And now that I know what I know, I want to make sure that other people that have talent are not getting used as they go forward, because certain people just, I would say even more so than just singing, when you're talking about things like the people that are getting these viral clips going, a lot of them truly don't understand the value that these companies are placing on, like,
because they can't
millions of people
what it is
are
a language.
Yeah.
It's a language.
Yeah.
And so what happens is when you are in a corporate situation and you do everything and you build it up and it's perfect, but it doesn't speak the language of the culture, you have to go get somebody like Reggie, Ray, countless other people who speak the language of the people that you're trying to get the message to. And because if you don't, you'll be spinning your wheels. You'll be spending $1 million on great production, all that. But if you don't get an influencer who speaks that language, then you really just, it's another production at Viacom and wherever else that will attract a certain demographic. Oh, yeah. And so they've gotten smarter. They've hired people to teach them, okay, well, we have to get this person to say this. We have to get that person to say that because they are respected in their areas. And I love it. I love it because it's opened up a new line of revenue for these people that are sitting at home and are able to speak a language. Yeah. Just because of that, they're able to make a living off of it, like Reggie is able to do. So being a part of that, it's really been an honor working with him because as I've been able to protect and lead and guide, I've also learned so much about a part of the industry that I didn't really anticipate going into, into TV and television and all that. So being behind the scenes of that has really taught me just how to help the next person in that world that's not necessarily officially a part of TV, but just has that ability to create content and turn your own page into your own TV network and channel. Because at this point, that's what the Reggie Ray is.
That's what it
I
is.
Go to watch TV.
Yeah.
Because my attention span is very short. I do a lot of shit every day. Yeah. So I only have about 15 to 30 seconds to give to entertainment like that. And that's where I go.
Yeah.
So it's your own network. And so now networks have to come to the network to get out their messages. And I love that because it levels shit out. Because I hate when things are like too, like when, what you call it, monopolized.
Yeah.
And so it's just one situation that runs everything. I love that they have to spread out the wealth, So I love it. I do love working with him.
Now, Reggie, how do you, one, now that you're working with Chad, what would you say is, I guess, the difference in terms of when you're creating, I guess, behind the business? Like, what are you seeing different now?
Oh, man, I'm just the control of it all. Finances for sure. Just
that's always a positive.
Being real, like I mean, honestly, I can do like one video and get paid more than what I work a week at work. You know what I'm saying? So, just a lot, just how he communicates with people, learning that, just kind of behind the scenes too. Man, it's just so many different things. I just kind of mostly just sit back and observe. I'm really like an observant person myself. Overall,
those details that you see in his videos, that's literally him as a person.
It's gotta be.
Let's actually pull up one of the videos too. We got the Black China one because that exposed me to the Black China had the whole show and everything. Yeah. So let's pull up the Black China video. How do you pick the video? How do you choose what clips or what shows or things like that you want to do? Because you're not always just choosing like, let me choose the most popular show that's out.
Right.
You're not always doing that. So how are you picking what you want?
It really depends. So for one, I get suggestions from my supporters. They'll either tag me or DM me videos. So for example, like the Black China one, I've gotten so many requests to do it, but initially I didn't want to do it because
This is it right here.
For 1 minute. Well, it's you. Okay, what might it's you. It's fucking you. Really? It's you. Okay, come back again. It's fucking you. You're the problem. Get in my face. Nobody took care of your ass but me. I'm ready to get the fuck ASAP. After this shit,
5
days. You put your hand in my face again, girl. 5 days. You're gonna stretch your ass across this motherfucking kitchen. You better keep your motherfucking hands on my face.
5 days.
Don't touch me no more. Do it again. I'm gonna rock your world in this motherfucker.
So rock it.
You put your fucking hands on me again.
So rock it.
Put your hands on me again.
Rock it. Rock it.
Don't do that. Keep playing with me.
All right, bye.
Do it again, bitch. I'm gonna fuck you up.
Get out my house.
Bye, bitch.
Bye.
I'm gone. I hate you. Both your ass, bitch. The fuck?
Now,
that damn Black Panther.
The Black Panther.
Yeah.
The Black Panther and the boot is what got me. But okay, so how do you choose? Like, I'm gonna choose this clip. What stands out to you as a clip that you want?
Some clips like that one, I know that there's automatically gonna go viral, and especially when people keep sending me the same clip, I was like, okay, that's one way I know I'm gonna do it. But that one I didn't want to do initially because I was like, it kind of seemed like it was like a whole weird situation going on with her and mom.
Yeah.
So I didn't want it to be looked at as I'm being like making fun of the situation or whatever. But when I saw it was like a challenge that started and like trying to post it, so I was like, okay, well I can do my video. It won't be like no problem.
So she posted it and was like, yo, do this.
Well, no. She posted a video. I think it was like the ASAP challenge or something like that. She posted somebody on her page doing it. So when I saw that, I was like, that was like the green light for me for like, okay, well, she won't take it no kind of way.
Yeah.
Because I'm always like, I just don't want to make nobody feel like I'm making fun of them because that's not even like my character as a person. So
I've never gotten that from you, but has that ever kind of come across? Because you're cognizant of that, but there are people that could be so, like, "Hey, I don't want you." Has that ever been a problem where it's like, "Yo, yo,